Yo, what's going on everyone? In this video, I'm going to show you guys how you can defeat the Hanged Man boss fight. Now, before you get started, just keep in mind the Hanged Man is weak to toxin damage. You will want to go into all three of your weapons, make sure that they have a toxic effect on them. I also very highly suggest running a machine gun for this mission, as you will definitely need it to take down the boss's immunity. Now, because he has a shock attack, we're also going to go into our mods. We're going to put on a bunch of shock resistance. Also keep in mind the boss is weak to toxic or poison damage. So I'm running Freya and I'm using a few mods to boost up her abilities so that they do more damage and that they spread a bit further during the fight. Now after doing all of these things, all these steps, you can also go into your reactors and components if you're really struggling. You can find components that have even more electric resistance so that you don't even take as much damage from the boss. After this, visit an upgrade station and take all three of the weapons you're going to use in the boss and make sure that they are the highest level possible. I suggest just getting level 100 before going into this. So you can come in here and you can not only enhance your weapons, but whatever reactor you're going to use, you will want to go in here and you can upgrade this twice to give yourself more power as well. With all these steps before going into the boss, it will definitely make it a lot easier. Now, when getting into the boss, you will definitely want to run a machine gun. I think it's really, really important. And the reason why is because there will be halfway through the fight, he's going to go immune, and there's only one way to break his shield. So as you can see here, the boss will have a few different weak points. They're going to have the cover core, the rear cover, and then the sensor as well. Now you'll be able to shoot his shoulders, sort of similar to the other bosses. So when you are able to deal damage, you will want to try to shoot these points. And I suggest just using the machine gun throughout the most of the fight. So as soon as the fight starts, it's actually unlike other bosses where you want to stay far away. This boss is actually a little bit better if you stay either close or within medium range of the boss. Now at first I started out with my scout, quickly realized that it was much better just to switch to the machine gun. The machine gun will do more damage, you don't have to reload it as much, and it's also one of the only ways that you can take out the boss's shield. Now you'll notice the boss does get staggered at certain times, and he'll just sort of hang there. You can use this time to actually throw your poison at the boss or whatever abilities you have. So if you don't have Freyna unlocked, you can definitely do this with other characters, but I think this is the best one for damage output overall. So occasionally they're going to throw out these electric attacks you'll have to dodge. Anytime the boss isn't looking at you, you want to utilize that time to do as much damage as you can. But as soon as the boss does begin to look at you, it's better just to sort of run away because the attacks are very, very deadly. Now, as you can see, the boss's defense is not very high. It may just be because I'm running so much toxic damage, but as you can see, the shield's already down. So he'll begin to sort of hang there. These are the times you definitely want to use your abilities because you can see how much damage they'll do, especially over time. Now, especially when he's hung there, be sure to hit his crit spots as well. And then if he starts damaging you, just get out of there and run away. Get some ammo very quickly. Now, about halfway through the fight, you're going to notice that once his shield goes down, you can see these vials in the middle of the map. Now, slowly throughout the fight, these vials will begin to fill up. Once they get full, about 2 minutes into the fight, one of the players will have to go down into the center, and you're going to see there's a glowing cube that you can pick up. Now, once you pick up this cube, that's what's going to trigger him to go immune. And that's when you're also going to see that he has a laser attack, which comes out of his mouth. Now, this laser attack can actually one-hit you. And the only way to take it down is to go and deal damage to it during a small period right before he shoots. Now, right here is where you're going to pick up the cube, but my teammate already ended up getting it. Only one person can pick up the cube. Now, once the person has the cube, you have to try to stay alive. And whoever else is alive, the other three players want to do their best to try to break this laser out of his mouth. Now, it is pretty easy to destroy if you have all of your teammates on it, but if not, and you try to go in solo, this is where you want to try to use the machine gun to take it down quickly. So as you can see, this is exactly where the cube's going to spawn. You just need to get it before those red vials fill up. As you can see, now that we picked up the cube, the vials are empty again, and we can go throughout the breaking his shield. Now, once you guys do this, you'll have to reinsert this cube back into the center, and then you can go back to fighting the boss as normal. Now, I really do suggest using the machine gun on this laser and try to stay out of the way of it, as it will one-hit you if it does end up getting towards you. Now, after this, the fight will go back to normal, and if you end up going long enough, the vials could fill up again, and you may have to do this twice. But that's pretty much it for this boss. Hopefully it does help you out, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.